So last Saturday, my friends and I decided we needed to broaden our horizons and, apparently, our tolerance for awkwardness. Annie had read this article about silent dinners where you eat together in complete silence, supposedly to savor the food and connect on a deeper level. I suspect she just wanted to avoid hearing Josh's story about his CrossFit personal best for the 17th time. We agreed to give it a shot, mostly because we're highly suggestible and the idea of eating in peaceful tranquility sounded kind of zen. It started off pretty well. We all sat down, nodded at each other like we were at a high-stakes poker game, and began eating. But by the time the salad course rolled around, the urge to communicate got to us. Annie tried to pass the dressing by raising her eyebrows so high they nearly merged with her hairline. Josh attempted to use interpretive hand gestures to ask for bread, which, to be fair, could also have been him miming a swan. I got so lost in the silent charades that when someone mimed pepper, I responded by handing them a napkin, a fork, and, for some reason, my wallet. By the main course, all pretense of grace had vanished. There was aggressive miming, frantic semaphore, and the occasional spoon duel that would make any pirate proud. At one point, my roommate Mark stood up and began what can only be described as a passionate interpretive dance involving jazz hands and a lot of hip action. I think he was trying to tell us he wanted more mashed potatoes, but he looked more like he was auditioning for America's Next Top Traffic Cop. But the true chaos hit when someone tried to request the salt. Rather than break the sacred silence, Annie launched into a full-body charade that included pantomiming a salt shaker, sneezing, and, inexplicably, the Macarena. We all stared, mesmerized, as she finished with a flourish, pointed dramatically at the salt, and then at her food. It was at that moment Josh, clearly inspired, finally broke the silence and announced, "Honestly, Annie, you could have just seasoned your request."